Highlights ahead of us for the first round of the eSports WTCC season from Monza, and it was a good start from Julian Kunze from the front row, taking the first pole position of the season as they head into turn one. He would lead the first few laps of the race, but it wasn't long before there was some battling for the lead between himself, Heinemann and Dornadin. The trio would continue to battle as the race would progress, but battles would also continue up and down the order. The slipstream of Monza would provide some fantastic battling, but the battle for the win would continue for the entirety of this first race as Tim Heinemann was leading the most of it, but defending hard to keep it until this mistake from Julian Kunze as he hit the back of Alexander Dornadin. That would unfortunately take them out of contention for the win. However, they would still finish second and third. Tim Heinemann, though, would take the first win of the season and the championship lead with it. With a top 10 reverse grid for the second race, unfortunately a few drivers missing from that. It would be David Nagy, though, who would start from the reverse grid pole after his troubles from finishing 10th position in the first race, but it wouldn't be long before he was under attack from Nikodem Wisniewski. However, the pair behind him of Nikodem Wisniewski and Mark Nandori would be into some aggressive battling, which would give him a large lead until this costly mistake, which took him out of contention for the race win. Gergo Bowdy held the lead for a short while, but was under heavy attack from the two Hondas of Tim Heinemann and Mark Nandori, who would both take him at T1. Tim Heinemann doing a great job from the 10th place on the reverse grid, but would be under heavy attack from Mark Nandori, who would actually take the lead and eventually go on to become the race winner here in the second race at Monza from Tim Heinemann and Alexander Dornadin. A quick overview then of the championship before we head to the action at the Hungaroring. Tim Heinemann leading the way on 38 points after a strong first round. Then it's Alexander Dornadin and Mark Nandori rounding out the Honda top three. Julian Kunze, our first pole position of the season, went to him, but only 20 points between the two races, leaving him in fourth position. Then Gergo Bowdy in fifth. Juan Manuel Gomez and Chris Butcher did not make the start of race 2 due to technical issues, so we'll see how they can get on after a few more races in this championship. Then Ben Spanky and Nikodem Wisniewski in 8th and 9th position, and Tamas Gerox, the only Lada in the top 10, rounding it out.